Good morning, Sycamore Junior High, and welcome to Video Announcements. Before we start, would everyone please stand and face the flag, and we will honor America with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, thank you very much. You may be seated. Before we start, we have Dr. Ray here with our Students of the Week.
Good morning, fabulous staff and student body. Hope everybody had a great weekend, and we're going into our second full week. Guys, you're doing a great job of following in with all of the classroom rules and the school rules. Hey, two quick things. Just a reminder, I don't know that we've even notified all students of this, but you are not permitted to wear your headsets, Beats, earphones, either in your ears or around your neck. So those do have to be taken off when you're not using them in class. Also, it is an expectation that your Chromebook is protected with a cover and fully charged every day. So you're going to want to make sure you get a system at home, just like you bring a pencil, a pen, a book to class. Chromebook is no different. For those rare occasions when a student has a mishap and forgets to charge a Chromebook, teachers, we are either updating if you have had all of yours grow legs and run away, or adding another charger to your room so that you can just on the spot assist the students. And then you'll follow your classroom procedures if a student would consistently not follow the expectation of having it charged. You can get those Chromebook chargers in the Media Center. Mrs. Reese will help you, but they are down there now if you guys want to pick one up. We are very excited. This is our very first Be Sycamore Student of the Week highlight, and so we have 5 students we're highlighting here today for a variety of different reasons, as they are Sycamore, quote unquote. So our first student of the week is Audrey Steeman. She has been nominated for being respectful by Mrs. Abbas Lee. Our next award winner is Jasmine Oakley. Jasmine, congratulations. She was nominated for being respectful from Mrs. Bourne. Lydia Butler for being respectful from Mrs. Benjamin. Jared Turner for being respectful from Mrs. Adams. And Miles Frazier for being respectful from Miss Bryant. So, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. Our Students of the Week will be put into a special drawing and also be nominated for our Student of the Week breakfast, our first class breakfast. So, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, keep up the good work, and we appreciate you being Sycamore. And now back to you, Mr. Harris.
All right, as always, a treat to have Dr. Ray in our studio, and congrats to our Students of the Week. All right, the following students need to come to the Media Center with their computers sometime today. Jesse Carey, Arnaud Tuburin, Henry Rottinghouse, and Yazid Al-Shamari. Please come to the Media Center with your computer sometime today. Any student interested in participating in this year's science fair should plan on attending an informational meeting on Thursday, August 30th during Aviator Bell in room 242 with Mrs. Swenson. And speaking of auditions and interest, if you're interested in trying out for SSC, those clinics for SSC that you have to attend before you try out, there'll be a clinic tomorrow, the 28th, and one on Wednesday, the 29th, until 4 o'clock. You're responsible for getting a ride home from there. All right. Hey, and we do this once a week, especially on Mondays. The Distinguished Men of Character with our Character Awards, Mr. DeJoy and Mr. Stern.
Good morning. I am Mr. Stern, and this is my good friend, Mr. DeJoy.
Good morning.
We do something around here called the Sandwich Project. It has been around here since 1997, and every week we pick a club or an Aviator Bell to help us make 250 sandwiches in the cafeteria on Thursday. We then have those sandwiches packed up, and they are sent down to St. Seraph in Over the Rhine, and we just make sure that we are helping our community at least once a week, if not more. We also do character awards, and our character character awards allow you or your friends to nominate each other, yourself, for some great things that you are doing here at Sycamore or in your community. And then we select a couple each week, and we like to give out some free T-shirts. We have some new T-shirts this year. They were designed by a student last year. They're black, they're dry fit, they're great. If you are selected to earn a T-shirt, you can come and see me in room 220. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. DeJoy. He has our first character award of the year.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Stern. Yes, we do have a winner this week. This is from Anonymous, so you do not have to state your name if you want to nominate somebody, but Claire Burlier is always very polite and kind to anyone she meets. She is always willing to help any of her classmates, and she never fails to find a way to make anyone feel welcome. Claire, great job. These are the kind of students that we look for each week here at Sycamore Junior High School. So, Claire, when you get a minute today, come on out to Mr. Stern's room 220, and he will get you a shirt.
So this week, our aviator bells that we will be working with are Mr. James and Mrs. Tallman. We typically start with the 7th grade, plus do some of the teams, and then we move on to the 8th grade with some teams as well. And speaking of teams, I want to give a big shout out to the cross-country team. They did a great job over the weekend over at the Moeller Invitational. We actually had a first-place finish for the girls, and that was out of, I believe, 250 or so runners. Sydney Skinner placed first, and we also had a 10th place finisher for the boys. That was Zach Giesenslag, and not only was Zach a 10th place finisher, that was his first cross-country meet ever. So to place 10th out of well into the hundreds of runners is pretty extraordinary. So as a team, they placed in the top 4, both the boys and the girls, so they did a fantastic job. We're very, very proud of them. And I think you have some sports announcements as well.
Yes, very quickly. Guys, ladies, some of you may or may not know, along with my teaching duties, I am also the athletic director here. And with a lot of home games starting this week and a home football game the following week, we have a couple rules for our students who would like to attend those games, and we really encourage you to do that. First of all, when the bell rings at 3:15 and you're planning on staying for a game or you want to come to attend a game, you need to leave campus and not return here until 4 o'clock. Now, does that mean going home on the bus and having your parents bring you back? If that's the case, that's fine. But you cannot be here until 4 o'clock, okay? Second, it will cost you $2 to get into an event, whether it be volleyball, whether it be football. But again, while you're here, you're sitting down. You're not running around the bleachers. You're sitting down. You're cheering on your team. Positive comments. We're not yelling at officials. We're not making fun of the other team's players, whatever the case may be, okay? We like to think of our students and our fans as first-class people, and we expect you to act that way too. So again, nobody's here until 4 o'clock, $2 to get in. We sit in the stands, we cheer on our team, we show respect to the officials and the opposing teams. Thank you.
We make sandwiches on Thursday, but you can make a difference any day of the week.
Have a great day.
All right, and we're back. Okay, they're multi-talented, character awards, and sports announcements. Good job, guys. All right. Yearbook Club. Anyone interested in being a photographer? The Yearbook Club. They're going to have an informational meeting on Wednesday, August 29th, during Aviator Bell in Mrs. Spielman's art room. That is room 246. And again, that's open to all students, regardless of what other activities you're involved in. More people, more pictures, more memories, better yearbook. All right. The First Tech Challenge. Do you want to build, program, and operate robots in a head-to-head challenge in an alliance format along with your junior high and high school peers? If so, the online application is available for the First Tech Challenge Robotics program for the 2018-19 school year. The application link can be found on the SJH Navigator newsletter SMORE, or the link that I'm going to send you in the email announcements. Yes, I email you the announcements every day. If you click them open, you can actually read them. Yeah, I know it's a stunner. All right. Mark your calendars for the first official meeting scheduled for Tuesday, September 4th from 3 to 5 in room 221, and Saturday, September 8th for the first iSpace Tech Challenge. If you have any questions, contact Mrs. Jarvis via her school email or stop by room 221 anytime following 4th bell for more information. Student Council PAC applications are due by this Friday by the end of the day. Please submit your application to Mrs. Rutledge in room 222. Also, if you're interested in the club but couldn't make it to the informational meeting, you can still get an application from Mrs. Rutledge. Now, students, save those first class tickets for awards that will be offered throughout the year. How do you know what those awards will be? You got to listen to the announcements. Speaking of which, this Friday is Freezer Pop Friday. If you're Sycamore cool, and if you have a first class ticket in your possession, you are most definitely Sycamore cool. And you can experience the coolness this Friday at lunch for Freezer Pop Friday. During lunch this Friday, bring one of your first class tickets. Exchange that one first class ticket for one ice cold freezer pop and enjoy the chill. One freezer pop per student. But don't forget, you got to bring your first class ticket to lunch with you to get this freezer pop. Okay, so enjoy that. That sounds like fun. And last but not least, we had talked about International Club. Their meeting is going to be Wednesday, August 29th in room 214. That's Miss Walford's room during Aviator Bell. If you're interested in learning about different cultures throughout the world, International Club is the club for you. Woo! That's all of the announcements. I'm done. Out of here. See you tomorrow. Have a great day.